Today is Wednesday, April 15th. Here's a quick look at the south greenhouse. I'm not going to do a lot of slow talking, hopefully. I did move some of those beautiful coleus up off of the cart so they have a little more space. They seem pretty clean. Some of our little tomatoes are doing fine. Again, don't fret that they're flopped over. That's because I water them with a really heavy water stream. I will show you some of our little flats because you can kind of tell they're really growing pretty quick, but we'll go through it really fast. Nigella, the lemongrass, here's some thyme, rattlesnake master, there's our prairie blazing star. Some of those I've already transplanted up. Stiff goldenrod, gray-headed coneflower. Here's our blue lobelia, Lobelia syphilitica. Here is our bee balm, some more tomatoes, little seedlings. Here's the heuchera. I know I showed you that recently, and you can really tell they're starting to come into their own, and you can kind of see them better now. Here's a cardinal flower at a loose spacing. Here is our sensitive plant, and if you haven't ever seen it, I'm going to be mean to it and touch it. So you can kind of tell they just move on their own. So sensitive plant, very few germinated, but the ones that did, they're kind of cute. So we'll kind of watch those. Okay. The ferns continue to develop, so we're getting some new little growth on the ferns. It's nice to see that they're looking cleaner and getting new growth finally. So again, here you see the new fronds coming out, and the old ones will cut off when they get big enough. All right. A couple quick other looks at some of the other plants. Here's our moringa. Not doing much, but it does look clean. We saw some of that early striping pattern, like this down here on a lower leaf, but up top they're looking really nice. Overall doing pretty well. They're very heat tolerant, and so it's been nice not to have to worry about them drying out too much. Here's some rosemary, some lavender getting bigger, so that's kind of nice to see. Here's some sage, calendula. Here's our isolepsis, kind of a cute little ornamental grass. Here is the spinach alternate. I'm kind of looking at the label so I can see what it is. I'm not sure if this is New Zealand spinach or red, oh, it's Malabar, I apologize. This is red Malabar spinach. Here's some tomatoes that were used for my grafting. They got a little dry, so that's not so great. Here are some of the gardenia. I think I misspoke last time and called them something else, but I transplanted a couple more of these today, and they did have little white roots on them, so we at least have some of them doing well. Whereas the ones that are here really aren't doing well, and they have pretty bad fungus gnats. So I've been trying to separate out the ones that are doing better into new soil. Okay, quick look at some of the development. Here is our ginger, edible ginger. Here is some of the strange color on the bamboo. Over there, the bananas are looking good. Okay. Here's Brenna's project. I always forget the name, so I apologize. You guys have to remember to ask Brenna when you see her. Our pennisetum is doing well. Here again is the stock plant of the gardenia. It just went through a really beautiful flowering phase. They're all kind of done now. So, all right, we are getting some flowering on our sedum. Kind of a pretty yellow flower, but the main reason we use that is just for that really flowing green growth. All right. Here you can kind of see, this is our cordylan. Not doing as well as I'd love, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's too hot or too wet or too something here. So they started out doing really well, and then they kind of just sort of slowed down. I'm not sure what's going on there. Here we have some of our sedge, some of our individual plants on bench 5, a whole mix of different things. And here's our succulent bench. Okay. On the last video, I sort of showed you how our fogger unit, which is getting used pretty regularly. Our Farber unit kind of dipped down and had the tip go down and cause some phytotoxicity. Overall, the phytotoxicity of the spray solution is cleaning out, and I think those plants will recover just fine.